Just came across this here guy, the smuggler's tale. A bunch of everyone that praise of Dundonald is linked to 18th century smuggling trade. This is highly arranged by David, so that the Lunds Smuggling Company was the most successful in Scotland. Before 1765, tea, brandy, wine, rum and tobacco were spread in the Isle of Man, tipped to be the growth by later in the century. 3 goods were directly from Europe, but 60 small boats were kept permanently on the beach to unload the cargo. This was actually trade. The volume of one cargo seized by the Irish officers was £200, £100–200 at today's prices. Whoa, talk about dear enough. It's a bargain. Well, really respected news spread from house to house. A local man with up to 500 horses was assembled at the beach, ready to carry the combat on land as speedy as possible. One route was through Dundonald Glen. Points interest in the trail. Look at all those trails, eh? Oh, what's it? Dundonald Castle. The castle is a 4-foot tower house built by King Robert II on his occasion to the throne of Scotland in 1371, and it was used as a royal residence by the early stock keys for the next 150 years. It's said to be Robert's second fierce residence. It was here that he died in 1390. The visitor centre is open to the summer season. Car parking is available all year round. Don't see anything about it being haunted. Hopefully this tour that you can see if it's haunted or not. I think I found this wee leaflet here about the castle. In 1641, the Conway family was living at Arkin's house when Sir William, a strong royalist, was created Lord Dundonald by King Charles I. He was further honoured by King Charles II in 1669. They became the Earl of Dundonald. The family left Ireland in the mid-1720s, but restrained some property in the village, including Dundonald Castle. Ireland's house can be reached by following the path at the end of the trail. One of the most famous plus was at Rose 1809. Wow. Who's this dude? Thomas Colleen, 1776–1860, had a successful career in the Royal Navy. Also the navies of Brazil and Greece. Whoa. Must be the map there. Three flare. In the late 18th century, the winter pear tree was sold by the Edinburgh nursing maid Dixon and Go. Branches include the Dundonald Estate and Coleman. Don't know what that is, but that's the whole map there. Alright, but we have to do the tour of the castle now. Let's do this and let's see how haunted that castle is, and let's find out where that noise was coming from also. Let's do this. Let's do this, hype gang. As we watch the sun rose over the castle grounds, I'm going to do a tour of this massive castle, as you can see in the distance. It's called Dundonald Castle from Scotland. I don't know much about the rumours of this castle yet, but I plan to do a tour at 3 o'clock. This woman comes to do the tour at 3 p.m. to talk about the history and the myth and legends that's been hidden inside this castle for centuries. This castle was built in the 14th century. I've been in castle ruins ever since. It's creepy enough, actually, when you're looking at it. Whoa. But listen, guys. I just hope nobody's buried there. Because when you look at it, it looks like a grave. Just inside the castle. See those stairs up there? That's where we had to go to. Castle. Look at the state this castle's in. Look like they're trying to build it up again. I want to take you a tour around this castle before the tour begins. Very windy up here. Look at those views. That's fantastic there. The views are fantastic up here. I can get in here. I also heard at night time they said they can still hear the ghosts and the spirits that look around this castle at night time. About 12 or 1 o'clock or 3 in the morning, said they hear a ghost singing. One of them said they got in the recordings, so well, she could hear them. I know I would love to hear them. That there, hey. That's creepy. Look at that. What the? That's creepy. It's blocked off. Storage cellars. Call out there. What's happening? Oh, what's this? We regret that it says this site is restricted. Our staff are working to investigate the condition of high-level stonework and regularly manage any risks of falling metal. Means this castle about to fall to pieces. Yo, hey squad, look at the size of that. That's massive. In the tour, guys, that's where we had to walk to, on top of those stairs. Alright, on top. And look how this tour starts. Start now in 10 minutes time. With enough time to just walk about it. I'll tell you the truth, what I heard with those other people down the road there said they hear singing or screaming It comes at 3 a.m. here. Yo. But it's summer only. I wish you can get in there, guys, but hopefully in the tour we can. Hopefully. Whoa. Can I sit there as someone pushed me? Whoa, what the frick? Whoa. Too young again. I feel like I was being pushed. Oh, it's alright. Come out there that time, I felt like something pushed me. That's creepy. Like the spirits don't want me here. I'm scared of nothing. What's that? There's like a big chimney or something coming down from there. Oh, what's down here? A cliff edge? Well, there's a cliff edge. Yo. Is there a cage down there as well? Yo, what the? There's a castle there. So creepy looking. It's gonna be so cool when this tour starts. See what hidden stories is hidden inside this castle grounds. It's haunted, guys, because I've been hearing stories about it. And also, I looked down a leaflet down the shop down below about this place. It says somebody was hostage here. Yeah, you heard me, hostage. Of Dundonald Castle. I'll show you that leaflet after the tour is over. But man, God, I can't believe I read it. I'm getting chills here at the moment. I don't know how haunted this castle really is. Is it bad as everyone says it is? What do you all think? Leave it in the comments section below. Tell me how haunted this castle is, because by the looks of it, yeah, it's haunted. I'll have to go back to, do a nighttime one, 3 a.m. I'm into the paranormal. I believe in them. Who else believes in ghosts? There's lovely tours, lovely views here as well. Fantastic views. Oh. There's an incident happened to me last night, guys. Before I came to do this tour. Out of nowhere, I'm sitting editing this here. And this castle Sears was going to do today. And then out of the ordinary, one of my doors in my room started to open by themselves and close by themselves. I said, what the freak? That would be creepy. So I opened up the door, I looked around and said, no one's there. The next said, my bed started to shake out of nowhere. No one was in the room. It started shaking, the lights started to flicker as well. I know it has to be, don't know what that was all about. But I'm in the paranormal, so I knew very well what it was. Maybe the ghost knew I was coming to this castle. Guys, how haunted do you think this castle is? By the looks of it, I know it's getting fixed up in a moment, but by the looks of it, I think you know what goes on at night time, past 12 AM. I wonder, does the ghosts still walk these walls of their own castle? I'm not really sure, because I'd love to know myself. Up here again. I'd like to know myself how really haunted this castle really is, seriously. The only way we know for sure, guys, how haunted this castle really is to do this tour. It's going to go on in 5 minutes time. Then after that, we know for sure how haunted this castle really is. Because what do you all think yourselves? Do you think this is haunted? The third woman says we have to go up the top of those stairs as well. But I don't mind all to figure how really haunted this castle is. Do you hear that? What the heck is that noise? Okay, let me know in the comments below, do you hear that? What the heck is that? Yo. What the heck? Guys, you're hearing this too, right? The heck is that? What is it through those doors? What is that there? Did you hear that noise in there? No crow or no bird will ever make that noise. Wish there's a way in to see where that noise is coming from, but it's all blocked off by that. That's creepy. I don't know what's making that noise. I don't know what's making that noise in there, guys, but it's creepy as hell. You just heard that too, right? I'm not, not making it up. I don't know what was making that noise, but I don't think that noise is a crow. No crow does that noise. Whoever's hidden behind those walls of that castle. I'd love to find out myself. The only way we're going to find out what's going on inside that castle is to do this tour guide. It's 3 PM now, so I'm going down here and see. Start off the tour. And then let's see what's haunting that castle and what is making that noise we heard. It's not a crow, because no crow makes that noise. Okay, this here is going to be a long video, so I hope you don't mind. Instead of doing part 1 and part 2, I'm going to put it all together and just watch the whole thing in one movie. I can still hear that noise coming from that castle. I don't know where that noise is coming from. The only way I know for certain where that noise is coming from is the tour guide starting now. Guys, I don't know where that noise was coming from. It's coming from inside the castle. It doesn't sound like no crow. That's what no crow sounds like that. I don't know where that noise was coming from. If you have any idea, let me know in the comments below. The third one was coming now. If anything happens, I turn the camera back on, but now I'm going to see some blockery before the tour starts. So, see you next time. Yo, what's up, hey guy? It's me again, back again with another video. This video, guys, doing it for yous all. I'm going to do this big ghost tour. Starts at 3 PM. See how haunted this castle is. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, guys. It's 3 o'clock right now. The tour starts now, so let's see what this castle has in store for us today. Yo, guys, look, I just found that. I bet they threw people down that there. Or in the 14th century. Look, it's all blocked off. creepy enough. As they would say, the true people down there back in the day. Look at the size of that well. And it's right beside the castle too. Creepy. You know, it looked like the well from the Ring. You know, with Samara and all. Creepy. You know, I wouldn't know this place is like a 3 at night time. Just found that there now. It's creepy. Close up for a close up. There we go. Creepy or what? Right, I better go. This tour starts now. Let's go and see what this castle has in store for us today.
Grandson of Robert the Bruce, the Scottish hero, and he doesn't expect to inherit the throne. So what he does is, Robert the Bruce's son David II has died, no heirs. Robert comes to the throne at 55. So quite old for medieval times already. Nice view of that.
Those castle tour starts now.
I'll just pull this tube behind us. It can still be found. So you're right down in the basement where they stored everything. And if you look, you can see where the ceiling was. The floor for the next bit.
And all that is storage then?
All this is
For storage?
yes.
Yeah.
If you look at the poster here, so you're right down the bottom.
Alright.
So, especially for winter, they would kill a lot of the animals so they couldn't keep going. They would have all the things that they'd grown and drink and what fruit they grew, things like apples.
Yeah.
This next bit is what we call the Lake Hall or the Lower Hall. This is the Great Hall, which now no longer has a ceiling. We don't know if that bit was there or not. Actually.
Alright, yeah. So that was for it.
You see, this is the chimney flue that they had with a brazier underneath it. Didn't have a fireplace. If you look up on that window, there's two little knobs. One is Euphemia, one is Robert. That was there. It's, I'm not really using it as deceiving the nigger. Probably if you get out of the sun. So it's 1371 when he comes to the throne, and he dies in this castle when he's 74. Nearly 20 years later. It's his
old age. Come on.
shows what happens when you're warm and looked after and
That's
fed
a
and
long
fatigue.
Yeah.
But he was married to Elizabeth Muir and had 9 children, and then when she died he married Euphemia, Countess of Moray, and she was rich and influential. Her husband had died fighting the English, so she was a good one to marry. She had all the connections. 4 children with her, and he had 21 children altogether. He got around.
You could say that.
They quite admired that in a man in the 14th century. He was said to be tall and handsome. We obviously don't know his features of
Does he still walk the castle?
Absolutely, we have at least 6 ghosts.
Class.
If you're local, they do occasionally run spooky tours.
Class. I'm in the paranormal.
Sorry?
I'm into the paranormal.
Well, we did have quite a lot before Christmas and at Halloween time. We had to people to come and see if they could hear or see the ghosts. Lots of people swear they can hear them. There's one that sings.
Oh, all right.
That'll be the kind of
No, it's a woman.
Oh, it's a woman. 21 kids, anybody wants to stay for?
This is Robert holding the banner, the Royal Standard of Scotland, with the lion mounted on it. Only the King and Queen of Scotland can fly, and she's got Euphemia with the lions in her skirt, and she's got very expensive red dye in her skirt. So if you think back to a time when you didn't have pictures or TV or anything, this is how you recognised the King and Queen as they went around the country. And they would up and move castles fairly often. They got very smelly and sanitary. And they would go by boat. They would go out to the shore, boated across and that kind of bit. And they would go up on a boat. The roads were practically non-existent. And so it was much safer and more comfortable. These are the shields of him and his sons. But he had a lot of sons, and one of his tasks was to keep the kingdom stable. The English had been pushed back over the border. If you're Irish, you say that.
No, I'm not.
Who's Irish? You're Irish. Don't worry about the English too much. But England was in disarray, and the hammer of the Scots, Edward I, had been defeated by Robert the Bruce. So by this time, what Robert's trying to do is to keep everyone happy in Scotland. And of course, he had all these earls and lords and Highland chieftains who would fight at the drop of a hat. So bring them here, give them a hunt, give them a big feast. Be nice to them. So this has the same things are in the museum. You've got the little round houses, which were the Iron Age, and they're up on top of this hill. If someone comes over the hill to pinch your pigs, you can see them coming. Either run away or fight them. And then this was the Moat and Bailey Castle. Now that was really brought over by the Normans and was a much more substantial thing, much better. And this was bits of the wall. Apparently at one point they had a big fire so that you could get into the compound. And it must have been very hot, bits of stone like that. And then this is the Alexander's castle, which he led the forces of Scotland against King Haakon of Norway in 1286, and beat them. So after that, we had no more Vikings, no more Norsemen coming across. So I think quite a lot of them got here already and married Scottish girls and no doubt killed off the men. And then we have the Robert's Castle built on the remains of Alexander's. And again, these are the shields which are on the wall outside next to that window. So you can still see them. That little. So we can go up the servant stairs to the next bit and see what the main hall was.
Tiger squad. Tiger squad, this is creepy enough.
Want to have some fun?
Yes. That door there, that would have had steps and an arch and been, and they would have come in and said, wow, look at the ceiling.
Yeah.
You must keep in with this king, he's obviously doing all things right. And it's not a ceiling you'll see in other castles.
Yeah.
It was done without mortar, and even over all the windows, you can not see it now, but the others. And they would have wall sconces, tapestries, music. You know, it would really be jolly and hopefully warm. And the king and queen would be up this end, next to the fire. And this end was called being given the cold shoulder. You didn't get such good food at this end. They would eat fairly basic vegetables and bread with the meat that they'd shot, and maybe honey cakes, maybe marzipan. Small beer to drink, which was very weak,
Yeah.
and aquavita, which was what they had before they got to whiskey.
Oh, right. I've never heard of that.
Yes, round about the middle of the 1400s, they developed it more into whiskey. I think this stage the monks made it. But I don't think it was nearly as strong as whiskey we get today. It wasn't distilled and left in casks for so long.
Yeah.
But they obviously someone left some lying in a corner and decided it was better like that.
Like that one.
Yes. You couldn't drink the water, you didn't have iron brew or coffee or tea. So
Yeah, that's what you're saying about the social status.
yes.
Yeah. So your neighbour was eating a little pheasant, but you weren't. Oof. Just saying. I mean,
A friend of my mother's years ago went to a dinner where the Queen was at, and she thought, oh, it's really nice food, and she was talking to her neighbour, and she said as soon as the Queen finished, and they whipped everybody's plates off.
so you have to be fast on the
I thought, next course, I'm not talking to anyone, I'm just eating.
That's bizarre.
Yes, I've never heard anyone else say that, but that was
Oh,
apparently
for
the
crying
rule.
out loud.
Yes, can't keep the Queen waiting for her next course. This was what we call a buffet. It was actually called this. So again, it was it was just proving how stable and sensible it was and how you should support him. And to the various ambassadors he brought here, that this was a good, rich country and you should keep in with us. Through, you can go through this door, but the next door, there was a priest's room. And of course he was very important. He would travel with the royal party. He had a direct link to the Pope. The Pope would talk to other crowned heads. So you really wanted to have the priest on your side. And of course he could read and write, which the King and Queen really couldn't do a lot of. Yeah. So probably Latin as well. Yeah. So we can go up to the next bit, which is the spiral staircase up to the Great Hall. If you're happy with
Yep.
it just goes on forever because it has to get above the
Do you want me to wait or go?
No, you can go, or I can go first if you want me to.
Oh.
Huh? No, we have to.
Euphemia's closet. You can see
Where's
one or
it?
two stones have dropped there. So that was where she kept everything. In a big chest. They didn't tend to hang the clothes up. And that little bit was built on.
Yeah.
The other end was Robert's closet. And he has the two latrines in there.
Two for him.
Presumably that's how
What did you get in? Oh, that's nice.
obviously that was down the outside of the wall.
Yeah, well, I've got so many kids. She needed that there. Yeah, only phone.
Well, we don't know, and they would entertain up here. This was their bedroom.
Yeah.
They'd entertain in bed. They would entertain the really posh people and give them a meal. And this was a special place to get to, the Great Hall. And it would have been decorated. These bits didn't hold up the ceiling, they were decoration. And there was a
What type of ceiling did it have?
same as down.
Alright,
And the third stone up, we've got a stonemason's mark there, which that was how they proved what we've done. At the other end, on the right hand side, there's the oratory, which is what they're conserving at the moment. So that's got prayers, probably night and morning. That was their little bit. And
That's stuff in their faces.
I don't know. They had mass in it and didn't eat beforehand.
Well, they ate alright after it. Yeah.
Oh dear. Robert III divides this into two and builds another fireplace. They've got this one big fireplace with I can't imagine how much meat it would take. Build these up.
And I'm still distraught about the fact that he has two latrines and she has none.
I know.
That's not income. Two, three, two.
What I feel for is the bloke at the bottom who might,
Oh
might have had to clean out
no,
the...
definitely. Do them enough.
I think they must...
Do I fancy to it?
Yes. I think they must have let the posh people that they allowed up here use the latrines myself. But you know, I think we have no concept of things at that time. I mean, they say in Versailles people peed in all the corners and because there weren't any toilets, and you know, you can't imagine the smell. And all the people who were on the lower hall having their feast, where did they go? You know,
Yeah.
we think there might have been a bit at the end that the men could pee out of, but again, you know, yes.
Such as a once.
And the women all had huge big skirts at one point and no underwear.
Yeah.
But this lot really didn't. They had much longer dresses.
Yeah.
These ones, that's what the women would be wearing.
Yeah, at least they didn't have these big round skirts by that time, because that would be impossible.
Yeah. And they're obviously warmly dressed, although I always think the men have just got tights on, whereas the women have got nice long
Oh my
clothes.
god, tights. Some size of a table.
Yes. Well, you see, this should not be there, and it should be a smaller table. That should be a bed.
Yeah.
Whether it would have been there or next to the fire or whatever. But we haven't got any actual documentation telling us exactly what it was like. And they just look at other tower houses and other places and say, well, this is what they had.
Well, if the latrines are there, then yeah, it makes sense there was a bed.
You can see they've got the fire going.
That way.
I still think it can't have been that warm in this castle ever. Once it gets going and it gets really warm in the summer, it is really nice temperature in here.
I say it's creepy at night time.
Yes, that's when the ghosts come out.
Oh, class.
What my friend, my fellow tour guide calls the spookies.
Oh, one would love to do a 3 AM challenge in here.
Well, when I came in, I said the 3 of the candles, the LED candles, were lit. He said, that's the spookies.
Might as well stay in here overnight.
I'm alright. I don't know. I was able to enjoy it.
Someone coming this year.
Very dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I say, we do have spooky tours.
Yeah.
So you can
I said, you know,
keep an eye out.
coming Halloween.
I see them all on YouTube, all this all this castle ghosts and everything. I'm free of nothing.
I bet those 2 women who were called witches and put down in the pit prison probably haunt the place.
Maybe that's them. Singing. Saying, I'm still here.
Well, apparently there are at least 6 ghosts that populate the place.
Class.
It's certainly the place for them, isn't it?
It's alright, you know.
Oh, we're not happy if they're trotting around being ghosts, are they?
Oh, one singing.
We don't know what she's singing.
Yeah, it's fine.
We had all the pictures up at Halloween and at that time so that people could go and look for the ghosts and see if they could hear them. And one of the tour guides has a recording which they say is the singing ghost.
Well, that's not really hearing, is it? Come on.
But it would be a nice room.
Yeah.
Gaiety
There was a part, yeah.
let's get up and go to next castle.
Quite cool.
Celtic Cross is not that far away. And then he had Rossi Castle here, permanent mistress of Rossi Castle.
Oh,
Lady
right.
Margaret, yes.
So Lady Margaret is one of the ones that he actually fathered more children with, I think.
Yeah, we haven't got
Oh,
the information of who
he
the
definitely got around.
illegitimate children came from. But he probably looked after them and got them married off and gave them money.
For 21 children, no.
And we think how many women died in childbirth.
Yeah.
His own mother died in childbirth.
All right.
She had fallen off her horse.
Yeah.
They did what is said to be the first cesarean section on her.
Oh, wow.
She wanted the baby out.
That's amazing.
Yes.
By that time, that is amazing.
So, yes, she was Marjorie. She was Robert the Bruce's daughter.
Yeah.
And his father was Walter Stewart. And
Yeah.
that's where the Stewart comes from. He was steward to the king.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yes, we can't think how horrible life was for a lot of people.
No, of course.
I know.
And at least 50% of the children didn't get to be 5.
Between illnesses and starving and everything else.
Yes, and I think they had to work. They had to carry stuff and join in.
Here's a comment of it. My hygiene, no.
No, they didn't know anything about it,
No,
did they?
no.
So, you know,
Just
things like the
Like, day by day.
yes, they didn't know how to deal with it. And they would pass on clothes and long somebody died of big without too much stuff. No money left.
Society for Oh yeah, that's it.
It's too easy, isn't it?
Or the one way that you want.
That's it. You're not a hoarder then?
Well,
Cables. Cables.
Cables. Yeah.
Yeah, but you always keep. Do you have? Yes. That's fine.
Hi, Mary. Yes, are you home? Yes, that'll be fine. I'm still at the plaza.
Okay, see you later. Do you want to go down there?
Yes, we can go down. Usually it's the council for the weekend.
These stairs. Stairs are crazy.
That's the priest room and the equipped prison. And all that sort of size with walls and those bigger ones.
I try to think about the science experiment. You need to get it open at the same time to get that color.
Some company uses scaffolding or something. Yes, and one of the few places that kind of rebuilt one, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're right next to it. I used to live for this one, but you see this heating, that bit. Right next to it. The rest of them is all the time. You can see everything. That's how you see.
Yes. And it is interesting to think that's
Yeah.
um,
Another cozy enough.
yes. But it's still a hard life because you can constantly get food and
Again,
you know,
that must be good.
What's in that door?
when we open it up again after the Dundonald masonry assessment, one of the two guys put that just inside the door. But actually had the dog with me. She didn't take any notice of it. So I thought, "That's a real Yes. She's Spanish. My son's
Oh, she's Spanish.
my son's from the day.
Yeah, yeah.
She was rescued.
There's no
She was
other
street
name. Yeah.
somewhere in Spain.
Yeah. Sadly, we still have
Yes. Yes. Oh, she's a nice dog, but she's two now. I think now for me it's like bring up her. She's very sight shows. One or two people who also because some of them have pregnancy. Yes, it is. She's nice dog. She's fine with a lot of things. Everything occasionally in Hartfield. Yes, the orphans at the house that they've got there is a picture of it on the wall. That's the Earl of Dundonald built a nice house for himself because he didn't want to live here.
All right. Where is it now?
It's still through the woods there,
Yeah.
but it's broken down. It's got a fence down
All
around
right.
it.
So nobody lives there now then. Oh, shame. Who does it belong to? Still their family?
It was the Earl of Dundonald. It became the last person in there was the Dowager Countess of Eglinton, whose husband was Alfred. Yes, she was his second wife, and when she was 40, he died, so she was given this house.
Yeah.
And apparently, she was very beautiful and intelligent. She'd had 9 daughters and 1 son. Busy girl. She had Johnson and Boswell to visit her there.
Yeah.
She used to go to Edinburgh to go to the parties, and all the daughters would have a sedan chair. You know, these chairs.
Yeah.
And they'd all parade down.
Oh, my goodness. Like that. That's right.
We had a little party trip because she was a Jacobite. She was very keen on his time.
Yeah.
And the records were searching people, searching the houses, English, she was having walls and that. Well, that's true, I don't know, that's the story. That must have been a really beautiful house. So it's a bit like that. Oh, the house was quite late 18th century, she died, and it was called there after that. Yeah, there's probably a bit away from where it is. And, I suppose all the children had all. I mean, the other children is worse for it. Yes, well. Children of that day, children listening. Go away, dear.
Yeah. 4.
4. Do they nag?
Yes. So yeah, that's why I'm saying 9.
My daughter will be at 1 and she doesn't have to tell me what to do. Now, Mum. Yes. Luckily she lives in Cumbria, so it doesn't matter.
She can stop one.
Yes, well, she does the message all the time.
So now you're looking for
Yes. But then at least they can nag each other.
Yeah.
Do they argue?
Yeah, but then they nag at us as well, so we're they nag about.
So the older now.
Yeah, no, you're 17 stuff.
Yes, I had one sister. I don't think I ever got on with her until we both left home. Well, we just support each other actually in front of the parents. I mean, for most people, yes, they can have loads of children, but most of them wouldn't survive. Because for the rich and the wealthy side. Yes. Yes. As it probably still is today.
Yeah.
Do you think you lived here a long time? You've got that Scottish, Spanish accent, haven't you? That's no, that's the Polish one. If you look, yeah, if you look at it now, you'll see that. I would say that was, yes, about 1900s, yes, or yes, I think probably there's a it is a mechanic walk. And then there's, no, I've never heard of any woods there. You know, I don't know where you live, but yeah, so it's a lot of people walk what they call the smuggler's path through the woods, but I've never seen any or heard any.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what's in that door there?
That's cleaning stuff and
Alright.
allowance and so on.
Yeah. I love to do a night tour in here.
Well, keep looking it up on the internet. You might find when the spooky tours. I don't know when they're doing it anymore. It's probably more of a thing we do in the winter to be honest, because it's starting up in Scotland at this time of year. It's even sunny.
I know.
Yeah, just wriggle it along.
Thanks so much for your tour.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Enjoyed every minute of it. Enjoyed every minute of it. It's creepy enough here. Like, the night time it gets creepier.
Yes, it's creepy at night.
I was on holidays in Scotland here. I go home on Monday.
Did you?
I arrived yesterday. I just go home on Monday.
Right.
It's good to see the castle.
Home to is it Belfast? No.
I could take the Steiner line from the. Turn it off. I hope you enjoyed that tour. That's the Castle Dundonald tour I took there for you all. I don't know for all you all. So the tour was from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. creepy some places as well, especially those stairs, those twister stairs going up. That was the most creepiest one ever. But besides all that, it was fantastic doing that tour for all you all out there. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, thumbs up and subscribe for more to come, guys. Hope you all have a good evening. Until next time we see each other, guys. I give you the view of the castle now. Then I turn the camera off. So thanks for watching. Peace out. It's getting fixed up at the minute. See the gantry's up. What's he saying? Not sure it was true. There are ghosts in this castle. I know we didn't see any, but hopefully I'll try to do a nighttime tour here. I like to listen to those recordings, guys. What we heard in that tour. Recording of a ghost singing. Castle this says is haunted. I'm not sure what she said was true. Let me know what you think of this castle, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and let the force be with you. Bye! Oh my god, guys, welcome back to the channel. Here, this wind out here is so unbelievable. That's Storm Franklin. Believe me, it sounds like a bloody hurricane. What's it like where you used to live? Do you used to have a storm like that? I bet you do. Oh, it's so crazy. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's the devil's hour. Tonight, guys, I'm gonna do something really crazy. Show you now what I'm going to be doing. Today's video, guys, I'm going to read you this bell mysterious message for Beauty and the Beast. I can read it right here beside this window, here in this window. This is going to be terrific. Looking forward to do this here. Let's get the music on. Let's see what it's like reading this book inside this open window and this hurricane. Let's do this. Let's see what this book has in store for us. And the lights in this room are starting to flick off and on because of the wind. Let's just hope the light doesn't go off, guys. Let's just hope we'll be reading this in the dark. Let's go, guys. Window's still open. You hear the wind out there too. It's unbelievable crazy. Here we go. Guys, hope you can see this okay. Now, guys, I put the flashlight on for you so you can see okay. It's really big if you haven't seen it yet. So there, guys. I apologise if I don't have the light on for you. Sorry about that. 20p for this book, guys. It's got a wee warehouse. Good. Let's get started before we end up with no lights. have a Beauty and the Beast song on the background too, guys. Chapter 1. How big another lovely dinner at the Beast's castle, although Belle did wonder if she ever could use the singing and dancing plates. Belle sat at the long dining room table. She had a cup of hot tea in her hands. The Beast had gone out to bed long ago. Most of the dishes and forks and knives and spoons. They already washed up and put themselves away. I wish the dishes done that for real. It'd be handy instead of putting the dishwasher all day. Belle took one last sip and set the teacup on the table as spoiled red and started branching up and down. His name was Chip. Timing to start with Huggy came to the castle again, he bowed. Belle smiled with eager little teacup. She'd only been to Beast's castle for a short while, but she already told Chip to start 4 times, or maybe it was 5, or 100 times, you never know. I lived in a quiet village with my father. Murray's not too far from here. Belle began. We lived in a cozy cottage filled with his adventures. My father was a lovely place, but I really didn't fit in it. Everyone thought I was different. Chip said. Chip goes to a small teapot with Miss Potts. Let Belle tell the story. It's impolite to interrupt. It's alright, Miss Potts, said Belle. She turned his face back to Chip. Yes, I did think I was different. Maybe it was because I love books so much. Belle smiled every time I started a new story. I was off on our adventure. But I still hope for some real excitement in my life. She pitched for a moment. Then her father got lost on his way to the fair, Chip said. Then my father got lost on his way to the fair, Belle continued. When he didn't come home, I was worried. So I set out to find him. She took a deep breath. No. No matter how many times she told the story, this part always upsets her. When I found he was locked in a cell in the castle tower, Chip nodded, and the monster showed up and you were scared. He said, I was pretty scared. But now she had got used to the beast's fearsome appearance. But at first, it had been pretty shocking. Then you were very brave and told the monster you were switched places with your father. Chip said, that's true. The beast agreed. Sent my father home, Belle replied, and he found us. Belle said sadly, they were all enchanted, and you were very surprised. Yes, Belle agreed. It's very surprising to find a household of something subsects. Chip nodded wisely. That's because a little bag woman came to our house. After a place to stay, she explained, but the master sent her away. She really been a little sortious. She turned. Master and the ugly beast. And the rest of us in the house was upsides. It's punishment. He turned to his mother. It's not nice to be mean, right, Mama? It's always best to be kind to everyone, and that's true. Always be kind to people, said Mrs. Potts. No matter what they may look like, she sang. They're off the tub with you, Chip. It's almost bedtime. Oh, Mama, said Chip, but you can tell it's more my business. Okay, he said, sorry, see the Belle? He hopped down the table towards the kitchen. Miss Potts took a deep breath. Belle did not know the whole story. The girl did not realize there was a time limit on the sources of Chapman. There was a magical rose hidden in the west wing of the beast's castle. Beast had to fall in love and greet the girl to love him. Then he returned back to Handsome Prince. Only a the day before his 21st birthday. As when last Belle would fall for the magic rose, the beast didn't fall in love. He had all the songs of substance which stayed the way they were forever. Miss Potts was cheerful on Nelson's teapot, but surely did not want to be a piece of china for the rest of her life. So Miss Potts and the household subjects in the castle were hoping against hope that the master and Belle would fall in love and the spell would be broken. The two were becoming friendly, but it seemed nearly impossible and beautiful. God, that wind is terrific, guys. You can hear it. Let's get close up. Wow, I really lost my phone there, guys. The wind is terrific. Hold on, the phone a bit deeper. You see the wind there, guys? Maybe in the comments below what the storm Franklin is like and where you live. It's terrific, eh? I'll put in a wee bit because let's just hope the lights doesn't go out, guys. Let's read on and see what else the story has in story. Girl like Belle would ever fall in love with an ugly beast. Can you see tomorrow? Belle said to Miss Passage stood up. Lumiere, the cambrella, appeared at Belle's elbow. Mademoiselle, may I be upset? Yes, indeed, follow. I'd be loving Lumiere. Belle said, I think I like to read a bed for bed. Let's go to the library. Pleasant. Lumiere replied. Belle picked up the cambrella. Water in the hole. The beast allowed Belle to use the speech in the library. There were more books in it than Belle had ever seen in her entire life. It was her dream come true. Whoops, right? She opened the door to the huge room. Belle cut her bed. She saw a shelf after shelf of books from floor to ceiling. She smiled and began choosing some books. 10 minutes later, she had quite a huge stack. Well, this will do for tonight, she said. Lumiere. Bon dia, Lumiere declared. You must be a speed reader. They noticed a grin on Belle's face. Oh, I get it, he said. You see, that's a joke. Belle began to make her way across the polished floor. She clawed the pile of the books to her chest with one hand. Lumiere and her across the books stuttered all over the market floor. She placed Lumiere down. They can pick up the books one. God, that storm is getting stronger by the minute. I always like to read here on this side of the window. My phone's a bit too bright. I thought I missed a story there, but didn't. I let them across the room and was peeking out from underneath a bookshelf. Lumiere hopped over to it. Stop, Jean, he told Belle. He stayed on the floor and gave the book a huge tug. When she peeked under the shelf, I think there's something she's under here, she said. She reached out and grabbed the dusty old book with a torn cover. She blew on, sending the dust flying. Lumiere sneezed. Bless you, Lumiere, Belle said. But look at this. I bet this has been under the other books for quite a long time. There was a knight and a dragon on the cover. They had a terrifying look on his face. Belle laughed on to her pile. She picked up Lumiere and carefully headed upstairs. The hallway was dark and the shadows were spooky, but with Chief and Lumiere as her guide, Belle was soon safely in her room. Chapter 2, man. The knight who was afraid of dragons. Must be the Dark Knight. Or the Black Knight. Don't know. Belle sat on the edge of her bed, wearing a soft nightgown with a pretty pink pattern. Lumiere peeked up on the night table beside the bed. Are you comfortable, mademoiselle? The cabaret asked. Belle set herself under the goose down carpenter. She pulled up the floaty pillows behind her. Oh yes, she said. I feel like Pillow Princess. She reads over the pile of books next to her bed. Romance, adventure, fables. What's the very first? She wondered aloud. And Dusty picked on the top of the pile, caught her eye. She picked it up, flipped over the cover, and began to read. After a few minutes, Lumiere cleaned his throat quietly. Ahem. I hate to be so bold, Margier, but perhaps you could read out loud? He asked. Belle smiled. Are you telling me, of course? She was delighted that her new friend was interested in books too. She started again from the beginning. Once upon a time in far land, we lived a handsome young knight named William. He was kind and fair and a very good sense of humour. He was nice to all animals and small children. He was well known for baking the finest 4 and 20 blackbird pie in the countryside. But there was just one problem. He was terrified of dragons. Being the sight of a small lizard would make him break out in a cold sweat. Lucky for him, he had never had to face one of the horrifying creatures that one day that all changed. Belle giggled. What a fun story. My Chip will love it. Perhaps he will read it to him tomorrow at breakfast. Go on. Silly Lumiere leaned forward. Belle kept reading. William was out on the horse midnight, looking for adventure. Midnight? I never heard of a horse being called Midnight. God, that wind was terrific, guys. Unreal. I just hope the lights don't go out because they're flickering on and off here every 2 minutes. Last time, guys, I was going to do a YouTube video of Disney and I didn't know where the lights spread out to me, so I hope that doesn't happen again. Fingers crossed. Let's hope not. The word like that doesn't surprise me. And it's 3 AM, so it would surprise me if lights did go out at that time. It's the devil's hour. It was a beautiful summer day, would quickly become a sticky hot summer afternoon. William stopped the last horse to get a drink of water. As midnight drink, William began eyeing the cool, clear water. Thought he would go for a quick swim to cool off. First he took off his gloves, or collarettes. Next he removed his helmet and breastplate and stuck it out of his waist. It was turning word. Finally he was drawn to his long underwear when he heard a giggle. William drove behind a nearby bush. Who goes there? He shouted. It is I, Princess Isabella. Came the reply. The voice was very sweet and pretty. William peeked over the bush. A beautiful princess with long golden hair was standing there, her hands on her hips. Looked as if she was trying hard not to laugh. The face burnt with embarrassment. I beg your pardon, Princess. William said, if you just hand me my armor, I would be very pleased to make your acquaintance. The princess laughed as she galloped a Princess piece of William's suit of armor. While he was fairly dressed, he stepped out from behind the bush, gave a steep bow. From Sir William at your service, he said. William's breastplate on a backwards, but Princess Isabella was too polite to point that out. Instead, she thanked him for making her laugh. It's been a long time since he had smiled, she told him. We're very glad to have brought you, Mervyn, said William. But why, pray tell, have you been so sad? A terrible dragon has been terrorizing Alvar's kingdom. Alvar has promised my hand large the first night you can defeat him, but Sir Hogan is the only knight have been brave enough to take my father up in his channels. But I don't like Sir Hogan at all. He has bred worse than the far-breeding dragon. William felt his knees begin to knock together with affright. His worst fear, yikes, he thought, but he smiled bravely and said, "Dragon. I eat dragons for breakfast." Bella snored. Bella took a deep breath. The halcyon knight was certainly in trouble. She turned to Lumiere. He was so far as he was about to gobble up the night's tongue. "Shall I keep reading?" she teased. "Or perhaps it's time for bed." No. Her cried, "Keep reading." Share my plot. On the edge of my seat. I mean, thanks, Donald. Belle returned to the story. Lucky the princess was as smart as brave as she was beautiful. She paid a visit to a wizard, who gave her a cap of possibility for the knight to wear. Belle lowered her voice. She read, "Good luck, my brave knight." Princess Isabella said, holding up the small cap. "So William put on a brave face for his princess." Lowering his head, Isabella paid the cap upon it. Puff! The cigar he vanished. "William, are you there?" She is worried. "Well, yes, I am, dear Isabella." The old knight replied, "I'm sorry if I frightened you by disappearing like that." He reached up and plucked the cap of his head immediately. Whoops, sorry. The wind keeps blowing pages here. Disappeared. Perhaps I could postpone the adventure become visible again. His voice twirled on. "Sorry not, William," said Isabella. "You have a dragon to defeat today." William gulped. Unless she had also had a sort of silence for him before that dragon. Was going to hear his knees knocking from a mile away. But he smiled bravely at Isabella. "I have faith in you, Sir William," said Isabella. "Now please don't gather that ability back upon your head and face that dragon." William took a deep breath, placed the gab in his head, and once more he vanished. "Oh my goodness," said a voice. "What will happen next?" Bella Lumiere turned. Their heads and there was wardrobe looking terribly nervous. "Bella, I didn't realize you were listening," she called out. I'm on pin and needles," said the wardrobe. "Well, let's find out what happens next," said Belle. Just then she let out a young, loud one. "Excuse me," she said. "Perhaps when the metal clock may have been there to tell her the time." But Belle knew there was greatly. But then, was she and Lumiere and wardrobe just had to know how the story ended? Belle smiled and turned the page. Slowed up, blinking. That's it. There's nothing more. The story's getting interesting at the minute here. It can't possibly be the end, said Lumiere, he thought. Can it? Belle shook her head. No, the last chapter must be missing. This is no book. Perhaps the pages fell out. It's close to the book. We can check the library tomorrow. Maybe the last chapter is still in the bookshelf. What was saying? Guess we have no choice. We have to wait to find out what happens, he says sadly. Good night, Bella. She dreams, Lumiere. She dreams, said Lumiere. Good night, my friends, Bella said softly. Lumiere put his hand cigarette or stuck at the candles. Do you mind? He asked Belle. Realized that Lumiere could not blow the candle on his head by himself. Of course, she said, and the room was dark. Belle lay in bed, her mind racing. What happened to the night? Did he defeat the dragon? Did he win the love of his princess? Or did she want to marry the mean old knight? Said with a bad breath. I never get to sleep. Belle whispered to herself for a moment, her eyelids closed shut, and she was sound asleep. Chapter 3. Early next morning, there was a sharp knocking on the bedroom door. Belle woke up by the stairs. She was having a strange dream. She and her father were battling a dragon with the help of an invisible princess. She yawned, scared. Sunlight streamed through the windows. The birds were singing for a moment. She thought she was at home in her own bed. And she realised where the painters who still in the prison of the Beast's castle, but she wasn't saw for long. What she remembered there was a missing chapter to find. Sorry. Come in. He said, sitting up in her bed. There's no smoke when Cosper stood in the doorway. Looked a little embarrassment to be disrupted. Belle, while she was still in her nightgown. I beg your pardon, mademoiselle. He said, but breakfast is served in the dining room. As the head of the household, it was Cosper's job to make sure that everything were drawn just as the master liked. But the master had been early and already had his breakfast. He seemed unhappy that Belle wasn't there to join him. Cosper glared at Lumia. I can't believe was sound asleep. Wake up, you lazy bottle of wax. Oh, that was funny there, guys. Wake up, you lazy bottle of wax. He cried. Oh, please, don't get angry with Lumia, said Belle. It's my fault, Cosper. She said in a gloomy voice. I got them up late last night reading a book. What? Lumia laced up and then he fell off the bedside table. Oh, good morning, she said briefly to Belle. Scolded at Cosper. Interrupting my beauty sleep again, you overgrown pocket watch. Oh my god, it's funny, it's stories of what? Interrupting my beauty sleep again, you overgrown pocket watch. Be there in a minute. Whoa, that wind's terrific. Belle took the clock, trying to smooth things over between the two, and she picked up the book in the handstand. I do wonder if she ever found that missing chapter, she said out loud. I don't know. She began to flip through the book. Cosper was interested to spark himself in the book, and Belle sounded oddly familiar. Belle noticed him stare at him. She held the book out. Cosper, do you know anything about this book? She asked. Cosper walked into the room. It's not about time for this nonsense. He muttered, breakfast is ready, and there was a tinkle of sight in his eye. Why, bless my clock strings. He got close to look at the book's cover. That was the master's when he was a young lad. He shook his head. What has been missing for years? What else can you tell us, Cosper? Asked Lumiere. Cosper put his hands together deep in thought. What I remember is the master's tutor asked him to read this book and write a report. What the master wanted to do was to play with his toy soldiers. He cleared his throat. The master was a little while short-tempered at the time. Youth, you know. Bella had a small smile. So the master threw the book across the room and an entire section of it fell out. Cosper continued. The two were disappointed and took the book, and the toy soldiers away. Why was the master angry afterward? That's all I remember. He shook his head, remembering. I hear it after all these years. Where on earth did you find it? I know books up in the library. He said, opened the book to show him more of the missing section. Was he ever surprised a slip of paper fell out and dropped onto the floor? Cosper rushed over and picked it up. Gamer hopped down from the table and tried to put the paper out of Cosper's hands. Belle watched the alarm. It looked as if they were ripping in two. Excuse me, Belle cried. I take that. She jumped out of bed, held out her hand. Lumiere let go and Cosper fell to the ground. The metal clock stood up. Whoa, guys, hear that wind out there? completely terrific. Nobody can see it because it's that dark. God, you hear that there wind, guys. Oh, what a freak. That's a complete hurricane. I've also read and Googled about tornadoes. Well, hopefully no tornado. The word I got, it would surprise me. That's weather's better. You feel the rain coming in while I read this book with this windowsill. See what it's like to read this book in the storm right there. It's busy out there, isn't it, guys? Put in the comments below what the wind is like at your place. That is completely mental. I wonder if you know, I'd say we losing trees down. Or lottery out as well. There's 3 days where we still have electric. We're gonna leave over. Best made out the paper and took a close look. I think it's enough to clean. Could it be a clue? Read it, Mom Michelle. Read it. Right, Lumiere. There's a note here, guys. Read to know. Your master, destroying books and fits of rage will not be tolerated. If you want this final chapter back, you must find it. This is the first clue to several solve this. You will be on your way to discovering how the story ends. Signed, Monsieur Labyrinth. I hope now knows what that means. So flip the note over. The clue is written on the outside. She said slightly, Gosford cleared his throat. As head of his household, may I ask society to even meet after breakfast to read the first clue? Mom Michelle, you need to eat. The mirror and I admit to do your household duties that we will be ready to begin the search. The mirror said, Party pooper? He said, Belle's mother Gosford. I think Gosford's right. We all think better after a good breakfast, he said. Gosford grinned. You like the one, he was right. I see you after breakfast. I said, then the search shall begin. Chapter 4. Good morning, my dear, Miss Potts said. She was Belle walking in the dining room. A small tea for you? Yes, thank you, said Belle. She sat at the table avoiding the gas while like a plate in her lap. The note was in her outer pocket. His fingers itching to pull it out and read it, but she said it was only for her to read until everyone was together. Chip hopped around, but over a big smile on his little face. Good morning, Belle. He said, Good morning, Chip, said Belle. She began to eat her breakfast. She told the teapot and his mother about the mysterious book with the missing chapter. Chip was wide-eyed. A mystery. Euclid, I said, I am an excellent detective. He said, bragging, Mama, can I help her? Can I? Mademoiselle says it's all right, Potts told her, but I don't want you getting in the way. I'd be honored, said Belle. I'm reading Cosmo Lieber at the breakfast to read the first clue. Will you join us? Chip jumped up so high, he peed a little. Tea at the table club, Miss Potts was surprised to hear her son happy that she didn't say a word about it. Other breakfast, Miss Potts got up Lumiere Cosmo and Chip and guarded the table in front of Belle. Mrs. Susan, no. As Lumiere said Chip with a giggle, but Belle put the paper and noted it on the table and read it out. The finest clay, you be hard, but on a dark grey night is underfoot. Okay? Belle read the clue to herself again and looked up slowly. What do it mean, she wondered. The clock, the candelabra, and the small teacup with the chip all stared back at her blankly. casual cleaners too. He said. This more difficult than I imagined. Black clock paced back and forth. Let's start at the beginning. The clue is hidden somewhere in the castle. It will lead us to another clue, in order to find the missing book chapter. He spun around and stared at everyone. Are you with me? So far? He said, yes. Chip replied, glad with a hidden smile. And met him. Oops. The room's trying to keep the book. Glad proceeded his hunt very seriously. Gosford turned the piece. We need to think of something that will be under your feet on a dark night. Where's his essence? A rug? Asked Chip. A rug? Gosford looked at Belle. What do you think? That's a good guess, Chip, Belle said. But a rug is always under your feet. Whether it's night or day, he explained sadly. Gosford nodded as I thought this is not a rug. It's a grey night. Perhaps the clay is saying that it's raining. Okay, Lumiere. Could it be a doormat? Gosford scolded. We don't have a doormat. He said, rolling the sides of the camperone. Have you ever seen a castle with a doormat? Why, do you have a better idea? Lumiere asked, poking in his chest. Belle said that maybe we walk around the castle, we get an idea. He suggested. Everyone thought that was a good plan. It was. Let the diary began to wander through the halls of the castle. They walked and talked. They passed by heavy statues, some paintings and beautiful turnstiles, but nothing there would be underfoot, or night grey or elsewhere. This is a very big castle, Bess said. Valerie the Fourth came to take on the hall of armor. Dozens of suits of armor linked the halls on both sides. Bess said, I believe the clay is so close. She said, like it's under our noses. The three nodded in agreement. The only question was where. Little Chip gleamed over the hallway. He loved looking at the suits of armor. Most of the weeknights here must have been ordered for long ago. Suddenly he raised up and, hey! He shouted. The nights were pretty dark grey to me. Chip, that's it! Ben cried, you did it! The clue is underfoot. Gosford began. The clay must be under the feet of those in the suits of armor. Ben's Lumiere. Mr. Lucky. Belly at the front of her first suit of armor, around her head, already one of her feet. To her surprise, the suit of armor began to shake and clatter. She put back her hand in her arm. What's going on? She asked. Enchanting as well, said Cosworth with a stop. That fish tail looks like. Whoops. They went to one side of the hallway, peeing over their feet. Each suit of armor. It wasn't clear to be found. They began searching those on the other side. Finally, they reached the last very suit of armor. They looked at each other. This is it, said Ben. It's got to be here. So right under the high left foot, and Tickle's suit of armor began to shake, swirling away. Needs oil, said Cosworth. Never forget his hand tail of household duties. Oops. Bud took a deep breath and he reached on the right foot. And there it was. She held it up. Hooray! Said Chip. We did it, said Cosworth. What does it say? Lumiere wanted to know. Better read. There's a pig is grand for all to see. You find under number 73. Everyone stared. Huh? Said Chip. Peter looked up. She knew exactly how he felt. Totally confused. Chapter 5. The four wandered over to nearby church. Bell Chiplimmer sank in his cushions in silence. Cars would beat back and forth in front of them. This is harder than I thought, said Lumiere. The clues are very mysterious, Bell agreed. Is that pacing, Cosworth? Said Lumiere. You make me nervous. But Cosworth glared at the computer. That's how I do the best thinking. Deeply, and you're thinking somewhere else, said Lumiere. Bella shook her hand. Those two are always arguing. I have a guess. I am not sure it was correct, but the number 70 3 makes me start thinking how I could be wrong. Out with the Lumiere. Cosper grumped. We haven't got all day. Bella smiled. Actually, do have all day. The next day too. Mercer was to say it all for goodness sake, but she understood the metal clock's patient. Please tell us, Lumiere, she said. Seeing that perhaps it's the grand piano, the carpenter replied. Cosper wanted to argue, but it was as good as a guess as any. That could be it. She said, knows that the piano has 80 keys, so it may be under the 83rd, under the 7/3. Got mixed up there. Certainly my thoughts, replied Lumiere. He and Cosper looked at each other in surprise. They had just agreed on something. To the confessity, shouted Chip. Bella found the three or so upside down the several hallways into a narrow wing of the castle. There in the conservatory stood a beautiful grand piano. They all stared at it. Could it be where the next clue was hidden? Bella stepped forward, counting the keys, and touched the 73rd one. I made a blinky sound. Said in turn all these years, says Cosworth proudly. But I truly want Lumiere to be right, but it just doesn't seem possible. I just don't see where a clue could be hidden, he said slowly. Maybe it's inside, cried Chip. Before anyone could stop him, she climbed right into the top of the piano. They could hear him hopping around. Nothing, he said, poking his head out. I stepped on to the reach the east side of the high large sink. Let's meet them all up. What else is grand around here? Maybe asked. Bella grinned. Everything? She said, thinking about the humble cottage where she lived with his father. The entire house was probably fit in the front hall. The grand staircase alone was bigger than anything. That's it, she shouted. What's it, sweet Chip? The grand staircase, he said proudly. Cosper and Lumiere broke into his smiles under step number 73. Cosper said, nobody said, Bella, you're a genius. 71, 72, 73. They counted together. They looked at each other. It was almost too exciting. Belle, would you do the honors? Asked Cosworth. Then stuck her hand between the step and ergot rug, and there was waiting for them was clue number 3. She sat on the step, and others gathered around it. She read aloud. Where's the next clue? Is found with the 2 brothers. You were very grim. Lumiere looked puzzled. So we must find 2 unhappy brothers, he asked. This didn't sound easy at all. Those 2 partners from the village were always run across the crossroad. You look a lot alike too. He said, Lumiere, do you think They were related. Hard to tell, Master Lumiere, but said, how will we find after all these years? We will hunt them down, Gosford said. Search every home in the village till we find them. They were rushed over, shivering over and rushed the bell. I think they're wrong. He said, I think they're right. Bell whispered back. The clue sounded so familiar to the two brothers. You're very Gurn. Two young brothers, the brothers Gurn, she said out loud. Chip Gurn. Cosmo Lumiere stopped talking, looked at Bell's confusion. The brothers Gurn were two German brothers who collected fairy tales. I published them in books, explained, but they were for the silly puzzle to the library. The keys of one of their fairy tale collections. The Miss Potts appeared at the foot of the stairs. Tut, tut, she said. No one's going ever to you. Did you have a nice lunch? The chatter has been missing for more than 11 years. The extra air isn't going to change anything. We're serving beef stew. Tastes nice. She wanted to argue, but suddenly rumbling her stomach stopped her. They'd been so busy searching for clues that she hadn't realised it was lunchtime. Arrived suddenly, she could smell the rich aroma of beef stew and freshly baked bread smelled heavily. Time for lunch, she agreed. Beef stew's false. Beef stew looks lovely now, one of my favourites. Hear that wind, guys, that is terrific. But gladly, like the lights stayed on, and didn't go dead, what am I talking about? Didn't go off, I mean. Let's keep an eye on this window the whole time, because we hear a tree breaking, guys, we will hear it. We didn't hear no tree breaking or anything cracking out here. Yet, yet that is. Thank God, it's very dark to even look out here, hey. But it's raining, snowing, hailstones, but you never know what it's doing out here. You know, I do feel sorry, for the homeless people lying out the streets in that storm. Oh my God, I imagine what it'll be like. I feel sorry for them. I do hope they're alright. I know they will be. Let's finish the start before the lights does go out. Belle made her way to the dining room. She was surprised that the table was set for one. Will anyone be joining me for lunch? She asked. Miss Potts couldn't seem to look Belle directly in the eye. The master decided to take his lunch to his quarters, she said. Belle silently placed her napkin on her lap and dug in. The stew was delicious. Word of the treasure hunt was spread among the exotic household subjects. So by the time Belle had finished eating, quite his garden in the dining room, they were all eager to join the hunt. Belle, Cosmo, Chip, Lumiere left the group, down the halls to the levee to find the next clue. They changed sadly as they walked. Belle pushed open the doors of the library, walked inside. The sign upside filled the room behind her. Belle addressed the crowd. We're looking for the fourth clue, she explained. We know it is hidden inside a book written by the brothers Grimm. Now all we have to do is find that book. Everyone looked around the room. There were thousands of books themselves. The shelves rose high above their heads. It was like looking for a needle in a haystack. Someone called out. Belle held out her hand. Not exactly, she said. We have some time exploring. The library since the beast had pressed to her. We were satisfied for each subject. She told the crowd, and we're looking for a book of fairy tales. Where's the fairy tales section? Baba to me, he was a fair duster, wanted to know. Bella smiled and pointed to one of the big, heavy shelf. Unfortunately, fairy tales folkwood is up there, she said. Cried God, sadly, Mum was there would not climb up so high. We all watched in disbelief as Belle walked towards the new bright ladder and began to climb up, up. I can't watch, said Walter, closing her eyes, but opening them again an instant later. But I cannot watch either. Be careful, my dear, said Miss Potts looked around. Was I ever seen Chip? Where are you, Mama? The little teapot poking his head at Belle's swim pocket. Chip, said her. What are you doing? I don't want to miss anything, said Speed. This is the most fun I had in forever. Chip, be careful, Miss Potts cried. Belle gasped the walls again more tightly as she climbed higher and higher, managed to reach the top. Now we had to find the right book. She didn't want to have to make her climb again anytime soon. There was one leather-bound volume with a broad grim, Children of Household Tales. She took the whoa. She finds the book, guys. Well, all we need to do is read on and find out. Put it a bit closer so you can see it okay, because the light in this camera is so bright. That is high up, hey. Whoa. That is a big library even looking at from here. Oh, unbelievable, because the house girl hates looking up here. It's, oh my god. Here's the big girl. Let's hope she found the right one. It doesn't know the light, guys, because the light in this camera is so bright. The book in her began to she stepped down the ladder and turned to face the crowd, so it flows at a bit of her breath. She straightened a piece of hair and skipped in front of the ponytail she tucked it behind her ear. There was a sign of the subside stared at her. Set down here. Whoops, sorry. There was signs the subside stared at her. Finally, walked up and said, I can barely contain myself. What does it say? Bella put the book out of her working pocket. She flipped with the pieces, held the book upside down and stood it. She bared her lip. There was no clue, she said. I must have been lost all of these years. I'm so sorry. She hung her head sadly. Of the house so subside. I'd be so silent and all was all over as soon as it started. Don't be sad, little voice picked up. Where's the clue? Bill put his head out of Belle's spring pocket. I see you in your pocket. Must have fallen out while you were climbing down. Yeah. Everyone cheered. Belle was so happy. She reached into her pocket, set Chip on the floor with another pot. Put it no syringe. The fire clue, you're almost home. You found it underneath the grim or something. Underneath the grim, a voice called out, Belle, is that a joke? Shook her head. No, that's exactly what it says. He said, come on. Maybe there's a cabana hidden in the forest hostage. Everyone explained. What a wonderful idea, said Lumiere. There are so many creatures in the aviary. The group marched along the hallway to the street above. Before the forest, there was a steward saw a perfect male family right in front of the crowd and looked at them for herself. There were trees, mountain plants, flowers, and animals rolled into the dramatic. But not a single kobold. I said kobold or something. Or a magical creature to be found. Let's just hope the darkness is in that wind. That is terrific. What about the peating of the field of flowers in the drawing room? This posture. Surely there could be a room hidden there. The rest of the drawing room as fast as they could. I see it, someone called. On closer inspection, it turned out to be a toadstool and a red cap. The group was slowly getting smaller. The water pot wandered back upstairs to the area of our closets. Baby noticed some dust in the drawing room and slightly behind the teddy up. Miss Potts gathered the bowls of plates started to head back into the drawing room. Believe it or not, it's time to start getting ready for dinner, she explained. Sorry, Belle. Sorry, Chip. Me after a nice meal and a good night's sleep. The voice trailed off. We'll be figured it out tomorrow. One by one started household subsects got back to work soon. Belle, Lumiere, Cosworth, and little Chip were the only ones left. What's a grumble anyway? Belle, Chip wanted to know. Grumble are the tiny creatures with long white beards. Apparently has Belle's been. Some people believe they're really assist, but the only ones I ever seen have some statues in people's gardens. That's it, said Cosworth in the garden. There's 30 of us. We're 4 friends when I say the garden become wider overgrown throughout the years will made the search difficult. Belle crowded and sorely the large. But leaves her hair not there either. She said, there are other places to look. I gotta help you, a voice asked. The smoke around it was a totally old garden here. Be turned into a watering can. Explained the story to him. He clucked and shook his head. These were always very formal gardens. Whoa, but that storm is getting stronger and stronger by the minute. But the lights of the minute did not go out yet, so we're happy enough. Thank goodness. They explained the story to him. He clucked and shook his head. These were always very formal gardens, he said. We never had any grubble statue. American's inspiring thought, but come to think of it, it does sound kind of familiar. Really? Said Belle. Yes, he answered. I remember the young master talking about a comment. I wasn't an elf. He said, was he longer to remember? The gardener returned to the greenhouse, shaking his head sadly. Belle's soldiers choked on the floor as they made their way back to the castle. Once the door was shut behind them, Belle turned to the others. That's it, she said. We asked the beast. Lumiere and Cosworth looked at each other in alarm. No, said Cosworth. That's a very bad idea. Cosworth put his hands on his hips. Guys, I know this is a long video, guys, but I'm doing this video all in one instead of doing part 2, part 3, part 4 all the time. I'm doing it all in one. If you want to take a break watching this video, watch the smart time, be my guest. I'm doing this video all in one for a change. I got the lights didn't go off at all. Thank God for that. Mademoiselle, I am discordant as this. Never does Lumiere wanted anything to happen that might make the beast angry, kid. They were getting the two to fall in love and break the spell. But Chip had no idea about any of this. Yes, Belle, yes, he shouted. Here we know whenever you can find the missing chapter. Before Cosworth Lumiere's believing eyes, Belle marched right up the stairs to the beast's quarters. Perhaps the master will be in a good mood, Cosworth. Lumiere said hopefully. Perhaps, said Cosworth, but hardly unlikely. Chapter 7. Belle knocked on the beast's door. She felt full of excitement as she climbed the stairs. Then she suddenly felt nervous. Don't be silly, Belle, she said out loud. Why would he want to help us? Is this mystery anyway? There's no answer. She could take breath for courage up the door. The beast's bedroom was sparsely neat. I'm gonna miss a story here. She sat down inside. The beast was sitting in a chair, staring grimly out the window. Excuse me, Ben started to say, but oh, there you are. He groaned. You didn't show for breakfast. Just past my perfect quarters. I'm sorry. So I thought maybe you want to hear my neck. I heard it, the beast. I was just ignored it, hoping whoever it was might go away. Glimmer, Casper were listening. Outside the door, looked at each other. This could not be going anywhere. Is there anything you need? Said the beast, grumbling softly. No, replied Bill. Everything's fine. They'll see you at dinner, said the beast, turned out the window. But, started to say, enough, said the beast. He stumped across the room. We found enough from Monsieur Lebrun, Bill called. You'll have some clues for you need your help. Or a blink, thought the beast, threw up the door and raced down the stairs. Shaking her head, Belle left the room in the hallway. She found Lumiere and Cosmo chipped out of the dust. Decided the four wandered upstairs with the beast's help. Treasure hunt. Whoa. Not happy, as I was saying. Was already over. Miss Potts saw their long faces, showed they made themselves curled up in front of the fire in the sitting room. She sat inside, even thinking their own thoughts. Lumiere and Cosper were worried to see us that the beast and Belle were back arguing square one, but time was run out. Miss Potts was thinking the same thing, but she said she also wondered if the plates and urns were arguing themselves, messing the table, or should have been going up for a surprise. She was sad, cause the forum was over. Things have sure got exciting since Belle showed up. I know. I should have gone to this room uninvited, Belle said, but he didn't. Need to be such a beast. And who said a deep voice? They all spun around. They stood at the beast. They stood at the beast's head, barred in embarrassment. I was very rude and I apologized. The beast said, I was so disappointed that he didn't show up for breakfast. He said, when I was talking in the room, I didn't even listen to what he had to tell me. Did I really hear you say something about say about tutor Monsieur Lebrun? Persuaded. I lost her. Bella stood up and she raced out of the room. The beast's eyes widened. She was so angry at me. She cried. I'd rather make it up to her. He sank in the large chair, his head in his paws. Build her in our library, told Lumiere. Toss where Miss Percy and Chip guarded them. Sorry, said Lumiere. See, Billy, but mostly her Belle was back out of her breath. She was sealed inside the beast's chair. I played the brick in his paws. Does this look familiar? She asked slightly. The night was free of dragons, the beast cried. I searched and searched. I found it under the bookshelves in the library. Belle explained. The beast was deep in thoughts of the past. Mr. Lebrun told me I had to read a whole book. I read a report, but I wanted to play with my toy soldiers, so I threw the brick against the wall, and last chapter fell out. Chapter Monsieur Lebrun had to leave and speedily to take care of for some family members. He asked me to try again and told me he had hidden the brick under the desk in the library for me to find. But when I looked, it was gone. I felt terrible the way I treated my children. I thought I found the brick and did the report I could. Somebody made it up to him. He shook his head sadly. Then I saw Monsieur the boot again. Someone must have accidentally kicked the boot under the cell. Belle complained there has been for years and years. I can't believe it, said the beast. Belle smiled and Monsieur the boot left me for serious clues. I left the missing chapter, she told him. The beast stared at her. He did. Jim showed him silently. And now we're up to clue number. Belle held out the hand. I have a great idea. Why do we create the treasure hunt for you? Said the beast. What's a Monsieur about where I wanted it? Whoa, here we go. The beast peered back forward and down as Belle and her friends replaced all the clues as she had in the first one. The beast found the first two clues fairly quickly, but the Brar's guinea clue took them quite a while. He ended up being some help from Belle. He climbed up the ladder and received the book. The final clue was now in the beast's hands. He watched him carefully as he read it. She found Belle's heart sank. At the road claw came to a dead end. Chapter 8. The beast put upon his eyes. I'm sorry, said Belle. It has been such a long time. It was silly of me to think I remember all these years. Of course I remember, said the beast. Monsieur le Bout, sometimes I make learner for me. Remember my favourite place to hide. He smiled. Wherever I didn't want to study, I would. Run hide in the middle of the hedge mass. I will lie in the grass and watch the clouds go by. Next to a rock that looks just like a game. Monsieur le Bout would leave me alone for a while. Then he would find me. After we both watched the clouds together, we get back to work. Sounds like a wonderful tutor, said Belle. He was, said the beast, and I acted like such a spoiled boy around him. He smiled. He sighed. Belle took the beast's paws. He sold her the way to the headsmith. I read about the headsmith, said Belle as he stood inside. I've never actually been at one before. How fun! Became the first to break the hedges. What way do we go? Belle asked. The beast thought for a moment. Left, definitely left. He said, I went this way for several more turns. The beast did make one more turn, but quickly discovered his mistake. In no time, they were in the center of the maze. Belle immediately sat down in the grass. Belle, what are you doing? Said the beast asked. He wanted him to join her. I look at the clouds, she said. Looks like you used to. The beast sat down beside her and he watched the clouds float by, but before long they stood up. They were both too excited about finding the last clue. Where would the last clue be? As part of that their story rhyme? Well, all we'll do is read on to find out. What's the main movie this year? We've seen this in the movie for real. It'll be lovely. What if they did make a movie of this year? It'd be good to see that movie, guys, how well this movie had done. The story's interesting so far. There he is, said the beast. He pointed to the solid rock. Belle squint. We're looking at the right way. I did kind of look like a chroma part of. Sorry about that, guys. My camera completely stopped out of nowhere. Oh dear, we forgot to bring a shovel, she cried. But the beast laughed. Look at these claws, he said, holding up his paws. Who needs a shovel? Belle watched as the beast began digging in the earth. Soon there was a large pile of dirt with still treasure. Monsieur le Bout took his treasure hidden Seriously? Said Belle the Beast. No, he took everything seriously, but also made learning a lot of fun. The Beast started giggling again. Suddenly, his impressive changed. A huge smile broke out on his very face. Bella found it. Bella had her best as a bloated tin box on the ground. He stared at it after all these years. He said, Bella can barely stand in suspicion. Please open it. She cried. Suddenly the Beast unlocked the lid and said the missing chapter was happily dumped and surprisingly good edition. He put in a tiny soda. I can't believe it. My favorite soda, he cried. I thought I lost it long ago. The Beast picked up an envelope and tore it up. It's a note, he said quickly, and pulled it out and began to read it out loud. Your master, good work. You solved all the clues and saw this. Thought you made a difference. But I can see in you that the fine outstanding man you have become. I'm so proud of you today. Your humble tutor, Monsieur Lebeau. Bella read a sweaty sob was the Beast crying. He started to discover that all the household stuff that followed him into the maze. It wasn't a dry eye or Monday. It's beautiful, so beautiful, said Miss Potts. I think there's something that wasn't there before, said Lumiere. Yes, he whispered. The salesman may be broken yet. What? Asked Shep. I don't get it. Never you mind, said Miss Potts. Come on, everyone's here for dinner. And after the delicious dinner, complete with singing and dancing plates, of course, Bella invited the Beast to all the subject to the dining room in front of a roaring fire. She read the entire story out loud to the Beast and the staff. They laughed the funny places back to spreads and spots to the end. For yes, it's a happy ending. When you know, in the night, defeating the dragon, the kingdom returned to normal. The princess was able to marry the man she loved. They lived happily ever after. And Belle and the Beast, well, that's a story for another time, guys. Another chapter, guys, the cover reading to is Cinderella, the Great Mouse Mistake. One day, the Crooked Mouse decided to pick up some beautiful roses for his dear friend Cinderella. But when the evil lady Richard finds out that the roses are from the garden, she gets very upset. Guru doesn't want Cinderella to get in trouble, so the two of them go to town to look for a new rose. But things go back to worse when the Guru accidentally knocks over a cake that belongs to the king. The trouble is sped up. Never Gus and Cinderella ever get out of it. We never know till the next series come, guys. So stay tuned for that story coming very soon. Remain to the end, guys. Whoa, one starting to pick up again here. It isn't easy being the prisoner of a fearsome beast, but Bella's beat the most of it. There are so many rooms to explore in the castle, including the lazy library. Bella discovers a secret message hidden on one of the books. She realizes she's hot in the tail of a decade-old mystery. Will Belle, along with the help of her new friends, be able to solve the species case? And they did in the end. That's the end of the story, guys. We made it to the end with the electric on. It didn't go out at all, thank goodness. But that one there, guys, is unbelievable. Oh, hear that wind out there, guys. Unbelievable. There's no end to it, and it's about. Let's see what time it's about. Whoa. Oh, it's about 5 in the morning. Bring that big guy for 2 hours, but it's worth it, guys. I love doing content for you guys. These are cool, awesome, and wonderful. Let's just hope this storm will ease sometime. Oh God, you hear that there, guys? Oh God, it's about 5 in the morning. The wind's still going crazy. So I'm gonna go here and close this window before I lose this phone. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. You miss out any uploads. next time, guys, stay safe out there. Let's hope this wind ends very soon. The side of it, I hope so. God, that is... Imagine being in a boat in the middle of the ocean. My God. Nothing would be sailing the ocean in that weather. Not one thing. Wouldn't be wise anyway. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Stay safe out there. Peace out. Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Now exploring Rathlin Island, I came across this looked like abandoned warehouse or house that somebody wants to live in. It looks so flippin' creepy at the minute, guys. And it's here as well. Tell you the information about it. I want to pause the video and read it. I'm going ahead. So creepy. I heard rumors that Rathlin is haunted. I don't know if this place is haunted or not, but the looks of it looks so damn creepy. Somebody's doing barbecue out here. Wow, look at this. Yo, what the freak? This? Yo, that's not a tree branch or anything. That's like a trunk of, you know, we see an elephant, like a trunk like this here. That's what that looks like. Yo, that's creepy. Just like I said, it was broke off something. Creepy. That must be an old fireplace. Stairs out here too. Good views around Rathlin Island as well. I don't know what this was used for. Looks like a big like a big hall or something, or this was once a house, I don't know. To look at me, it looks damn creepy. Either at night time, you try and walk this at night time, probably would look more creepier. By the way, it looks more creepy in daytime than it did night time. A lot of walk past you, walk in here at night time. See how creepy it is. Or what happened to this building? Like no roof on it or nothing. Like this place as if it was burnt down a century ago, because all the grass has grown in here as well. God, it's so creepy looking. You ever imagine do a 3M challenge in here? What would you pick up? There's a castle in Rathlin Island as well, guys. And I heard rumours of hearing ghost voices, ghost cries of other people. You want to see what I'm talking about? I'll leave a link on it down below. Yo. I don't think I'm not hearing things here. I thought I heard something for sort of whisper. This around the island, the rumour has it is haunted by spirits that once lived here. I don't know if you heard that, but I heard something. Heard a whisper. I don't know what I heard. So see what it looks like outside and it does inside. I don't know what this was used for. That's the surroundings here. Rathlin, guys. Got this hill. It's a lovely place to visit, like. You can hear pigeons and everything out here. Whoa, there's another broken down house in the distance there, guys. You see that there? I don't know what that house looks like. If there's anything like that there, I don't know. Say you have never been to Rathlin Island before. Good views, that's all I can say. Great views from here. View of the sea. Broken down house. Must be haunted, that house, like has to be. There's a tent. Somebody tenting out as well. Well, let's go and see what that broken down house is like. Okay guys, I'm at this location now. Let's see if I can find a way over to that house under. So many stones everywhere as well. I think you go through this wire here. Oh my god. City across, put your foot on it. See it? Whoa. This house, like, so run down. I don't know what happened to these houses, like, you know, what happened to them all, like, did they get knocked down by a tornado, twister? Oh, that's so creepy. There's a well beside it too. Here, a well. Look at this. This place is so creepy. God, look at this. Oh, it's all boarded up. Hey, let's see what's inside of it. This one won't be. Oh my god, look at these bricks. It's not. Oh. Ah, crap. There's this what's inside of it, guys. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this place. Like, it's just like as if it got hit by a tornado or a twister or a bulldozer. Let's see if I can get the camera in. Oh my god. Look at this place. That's like a bomb hit it. There's up in there, there's up in there. some tin moving. It's over on this side, I wonder. Ow! Keep on hitting my foot all the time. There's rocks all over this place. If I could try to get up the very top of that. Here we go. See what this place is like. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this place. That's so creepy. Good view of the ocean from here anyway. I'll tell you the truth, we would like to live here in the future. It's as creepy as this can be. Down from here now. Oh my god. Trying to get down from here is not easy. Oh my god. What's that there over there? Another barbecue place. Somebody else was doing barbecue here. We have barbecues here too, you know. I wonder what this is. Step. Oh my god, look how high those cliffs are. You even try to climb up out there, you know, slipping. Cliffs are so high. This place. I brought something with me, guys. This time I came prepared. Brought something I can identify ghosts with. I used to be a ghost hunter in the past, guys, but it's been a long time since I've been one. So stay tuned for the haunted castle. Ghost hunt there. Rumour has it it's haunted. For real. Whoever's hunting it, we're going to find out what it is. So many good views on Rathlin Island as well. Great views here. Awesome views. Okay guys, let's go and explore the most haunted castle Rathlin Island has in store. And also there's a haunted cave as well that you hear spirits whispering, cries. I researched it on Google. As Fred and Scooby-Doo would say, we got our mystery in our hands, guys. Let's go and explore the haunted castle. Let's do this, guys.